Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you guys? I hope you are well and remain happy. Stay safe and love your families in this terrible time. Today, let me explain a little about Vietnam's success in fighting to COVID-19. The success of coronavirus Vietnam was built on the suppression of the Communist Party control tools made up for effective viral killing weapons by Bill Hayton about 12 May 2020, 2:37 p.m. An economic consultant from Hanaka, Raymond Malone, returned home after an overseas trip at the end of March. He immediately sent a text to the local police asking about his health. Vietnam is a country that not only knows where you live, but also knows when you go and your mobile number. The control level of problem because Vietnam has been praised for success in handling COVID-19 on May 12. According to official statistics, the country didn't suffer viral deaths and only 288 infections, although it was next to China and the popular holiday destination during the Spring Festival. When the coronavirus family first arrived in the city of Wuhan, China, this has prompted many observers to suggest that the country's pandemic control strategy could serve as a model for others to imitate, especially for developing countries, but it can't work because only a few other countries have or want to have control structure that have Vietnam. Todd Pollack, the country's director of partnering health advance in Vietnam and an infection disease specialist, that the Vietnam success was three factors: a relative young population, to only 12% of Vietnamans were over 60, compared with 22% in Britain. Heavy testing combined was early inpatient treatment for those found infected, and diligently tracked down and isolated myself. This was the last of the three of them tracking and isolation that enabled Vietnam to control the outbreak of COVID-19. The reason why Vietnam disease control mechanisms are so effective and the reason why they are not possible to imitate is because they are the same mechanism that facilitate and protect one-party government in the country. Vietnam has an environmental guard and public security force that continues to monitor the city block. In Vietnam, police don't just watch you on the street, they track you to your front door, all through your phone and through your social media account. At the end of March, a number of malarial infections were found at Patch Me's hospital and the south side of Hanoi. In response, the chairman of the Hanoi People Commit City Municipality, Major General Nguyen Duc Chiu, ordered thousands of local police and officials to visit every household in the world where they were responsible. On May, the authorities closed a section of Hanoi on the outskirts of Kuala, quarantining 120 households, about 600, because one person saw symptoms that might have been superficial 19. It is believed that the district army, uniformed police, and military are described as setting up a roadblock. Media photos also show persons without uniform who hold real power in this situation. They work for the Ministry of Public Security, Security enforcement officials in polo shirt and petties who can, depending on the circumstance, submit orders to local authorities or call the crown by phone. There are some people who can placate government criticism in their homes to prevent them from meeting with journalists, hold war denunciation season to intimidate oppressor, or make sure one children get locked up at school if he makes too much noise about local corruption. Officials could be quite certain that their behavior would not be challenged by an independent jury because it was the Communist Party who decided what the law was. It's the real mechanism that makes the difference between the readiness of the artificial pandemic planned by the United States and the United Kingdom and actually saw by Vietnam. They use porn as Communist Party control tools and have now been repurposed for health protection. The same system, born from the same roots, enabled China to finally control the plague. Even after thousands of people have died, supporters would applaud his effort and the domestic intelligence taken that made it possible. Those more skeptical of state surveillance will be alright to try to replicate the success. Necessary to apply for official supervision or parliament, although the international communities condemned Vietnam's security officials in the past for violating the right of its citizens. It was unanimous in its credit for handling the current pandemic, but the tools used are the same for decades. The Communist Party has been using surveillance, physical monitoring, and censorship to govern the population. Techniques that have become more sophisticated, but Vietnam does not profit model that many other countries won't or be able to implement. You need to fight this pandemic. We can make it maybe useful. That is all, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.